Welcome guys to my channel. Today we are going to see chemical reactions and equations of class 10. So let's move towards our video. So now we are going to see first point, chemical equation. So what is chemical equation? Chemical equation is the symbolic representation of chemical reactions in form of symbols and formulas, and in that the product is written on the right side and the reactants are written on the left side. So the first chemical equation was diagrammed by Jean Bejian in 1665. So when we will see an example of chemical equation, how to write a chemical equation. So first, when magnesium ribbon is burnt in oxygen, it gets converted into magnesium oxide. Means magnesium plus oxygen gives you magnesium oxide, where magnesium plus oxygen are the reactants and magnesium oxide is the product. Here magnesium is written as Mg plus O2, it gives you MgO. Here chemical equation are those which can be written in short and can be understood easily. So now let's move towards next topic, that is balancing chemical equations. The chemical equation needs to be balanced so that it follows the laws of conservation of mass. So the equations need to be balanced. A balanced chemical equation occurs when number of different atoms of elements in reactant side is equal to that of product side. Here balancing chemical equation is process of trial and error. So we will see an example. So here we will see Zn plus H2O SO4 plus gives us ZnSO4 plus H2. So we will count the atom and then we will try to solve it. So here Zn, that is zinc, that is 1 in reactant, and in product also 1, and in sulfur 1 1. Oxygen there are 4 in reactant and 4 in product. Hydrogen is 2 in reactant and 2 in product. So these are equal in reactant and product. So the equation is already balanced as they are equal. So means when the equation is balanced, when there are reactant and product equal. So now we will see our third point, that is types of chemical equations. So there are 5 types of chemical equations: combination reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, oxidation and reduction reaction, which is also known as redox reaction, and decomposition reaction. So we will see first combination reaction. A combination reaction is a reaction where 2 or more elements or compounds combine to form a chemical compound. Here such reaction can be represented as x plus y gives xy. Here x and y are combined to give us one compound, that is xy. And the burning of carbon in presence of oxygen to produce carbon dioxide is a combination reaction. We will see this C plus O2 gives CO2, means C and O2 are mixed and they give us CO2, and S plus O2 gives you SO2. Here both are joined and gives a single compound. So we will see now our second reaction, that is displacement reaction. Displacement reaction is a chemical reaction in which one element replaces other element in a compound. It can be represented as A plus BC gives you AC plus B. So here A is more reactive than B. This will give us more stable product. Example of displacement reaction is Fe plus Cu SO4 gives you FeSO4 plus Cu. In this displacement reaction, iron has displaced or removed another element, copper, from copper sulfate solution because it was not much reactive. In this displacement reaction, lead is more reactive than copper, so copper is displaced by lead. In Pb plus Cu, Cl2 gives you PbCl2 plus Cu. So we will see now our third reaction, that is double displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction is a type of reaction in which two reactants exchange their places to form two new compounds. Double displacement reaction typically results in formation of product that is precipitate, means it will sit down. We will see an example. Na2SO4 means sodium sulfate plus BaCl2 barium chloride gives you BaSO4 barium sulfate plus 2 NaCl, that is sodium chloride. Here in this reaction, position of Na and B are interchanged as their reactivity series. So we will see our fourth reaction, that is oxidation and reduction. As I told you earlier, it is the redox reaction, as redox in red is of reduction and ox is of oxidation. Oxidation is known as gain of oxygen and reduction is loss of oxygen. Example of redox oxygen is ZnO plus C gives you Zn plus CO. In reaction, carbon is oxidized to form CO and ZnO is reduced to Zn. And in second, MnO2 plus 4HCl gives you MnCl2 plus 2H2O plus Cl2. In this reaction, HCl is oxidized to Cl2, whereas MnO2 is reduced to MnCl. So we will see our fifth point, that is decomposition reaction. A decomposition reaction is a type of chemical reaction in which single compound breaks down into two or more elements or new compounds. This reaction often involves of energy such as heat, light or electricity that breaks apart the bond of energy. Example, CaCO3 when heated gives you CaO plus CO2. That is, in this reaction you will observe that single reactant break down to give simpler products. Decomposition of calcium carbonate to calcium oxide and carbon dioxide on heating is an important decomposition reaction used in various industries. Means calcium carbonate is divided into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide, which are useful for industries. So now we will see our effect of oxidation reactions. So there are two effects of oxidation reaction, that is corrosion and rancidity. So we will first see corrosion. Everyone knows the corrosion. The iron rust the iron rust because it comes in presence of oxygen. This process is of corrosion. When the iron comes in the presence of oxygen, it rusts. So this is corrosion. That is Fe plus O2 gives you Fe2O3. And rancidity. Rancidification is the process of complete or incomplete oxidation of fats and oils when exposed to air, light or moisture by bacterial action, resulting in unpleasant taste or odor. So this was our first chapter of chemistry, and if you like this video, please like it and subscribe it and share it most. Thank you guys.